Alright, so we are in Warsaw, Poland right now. After a grueling 8-hour train trip, we are finally here. And the sky is beautiful. There were some smoke fireworks happening as we were entering the city. The reality of traveling solo, it's a lot of energy to travel solo. Having to build all the connections that you make, and then also when you leave them, you go back to being by yourself. It does get a bit tiring having all the, I suppose, uncertainty and changing. Like you don't know how to read the self-checkout, or you don't know how to work a new shop system, and having to adapt to all these changes does take quite a lot of energy out of you, as well as trying to find shops that are equivalent back home. And there are some supermarket chains that are throughout Europe or throughout parts of Scandinavia, but they all change and they all are different. So you might find something you like in one country and then something that doesn't even come close to it in the next country. I also am finding that forgetting in what country I'm in, or what city I'm in, what country I'm in, what the currency is. So I think we're in Poland now, so it's Polish something or other, divided by 2, and it's approximately that in Australian dollars, or pretty close to. So yeah. Also, in other sad news, I lost my favourite jacket, so there's no more Sydney FC jacket anymore. But I will try and buy one from Australia and have it shipped over to Capella, where I live in the Netherlands, to have one waiting for me when I get back, because I think that is an important piece of home that I have. But yeah, as much as I love traveling solo, I love making friends, but it is just so tiresome to make those friends. You know, tell them your story, listen to their story, try and remember them as well. And then in 1 or 2 days they're gone just as quickly as they came, and then you start the whole process over again. Yeah, it does get a bit sort of lonely, I guess, traveling solo. But I don't mind it. Obviously it is a very long way from Australia, so I'm not going to have any of my mates over here unless they come over for a short trip or something. But yeah, maybe I'm hoping that I do meet someone that is doing somewhat what I'm doing, going the same way, and I'm able to join them for a bit longer than 1 or 2 days, because that's all it's been so far, 1 or 2 days, or just over the weekend. And I'd like something a little bit more, a week or 2 weeks, something. I think that would be really good. Alright, so yet another fine morning in Warsaw today. We're strolling around in Old Town Warsaw. I don't know if it's just today or it is every day, but there were a load of police around. Every car around the city centre, every second car was a police car, undercover car, something like that. And it was quite weird to see that, but this looks like it is Old Town Square, so tourist central. The hostel is pretty alright. It's quite nice. It's a bit confusing. It is definitely a chill hostel, and there's not many people staying there. The common room isn't very common, and I think the most thing is that it's a bit confusing to get around the hostel. So just walking around in Old Town. It's a Monday morning, so a lot of kids are going around doing excursions. It's not just like 1 or 2 schools, it's like almost every school, I think. There are a lot of churches here as well. Seems like they're very religious, and a lot of war memorials, war monuments, especially in the old part of town, which I guess was a lot more heavily affected. I'm not too sure, but it does look quite nice today. It's a good day for a walk, but I have done like 70,000 steps over the last couple of days. I did 40,000 steps in one day, and then like 30,000, and then 20,000, like a lot of steps. This is what I'm talking about. There's always so many police everywhere. It's like crazy. But yeah. Alright, so day one of, or proper day one of being in Poland. It's pretty good. I like it. My hostel is dead as though. There is no one here, no one to make friends with. So still all by myself. Literally my room. Nobody in that bunk. That's my stuff. Nobody in that bunk. No one there. No one there. Even the common room is like deserted. So don't know what I'm gonna do about partying or anything. It is a Monday, so I have to wait a few days. But so I decided it's, I think, like 7 o'clock, and so I'm just gonna eat some pastries and some little cakes which I picked up, and a nice cup of tea, and then I might go out to have something to eat. Alright, so day 3 I think in Warsaw. Impressions are, it's very cheap here. So I had ramen noodles, which I'll put on screen. They were like, and a matcha, and it was, I think, $25 for that. And then I had this morning, just then, crepes, like pancakes, and it was only like $13 for them. Pancakes and a hot chocolate. So I don't have to worry about, you know, starving myself here or cooking my own meals, because it's just so cheap to eat here. The hostel itself was like, for the 4 nights that I was here, 132 Australian dollars. And I just booked my hostel for Krakov, and it was like $158 for less nights as well. So it's definitely more expensive in Krakov. I'm guessing that's more of a touristy area. But yeah, so I do miss my jacket, because it had pockets here, down there, and it was just overall pretty good. So now, but it is such nice weather that I can wear shorts and pants, and of course I've still repping the Sydney shorts. So yeah, that's nice. But hopefully I'm definitely going to order another jacket or something from Sydney to back home in the Netherlands, so that I can have it when I get back. So the most common store that I see here is something called Zabka, and it's like a mini grocery store, and they're everywhere. They don't have like big grocery stores. I think you have to go to like a mall for that. And then there's not one store that has everything. You have to go to like multiple stores. So if you want fruit and veg, yeah, they're in Zabka, but there's only like 3 different ones to choose from. So it's a lot better to go to like a grocery mall, to like a supermarket to go shopping. But obviously I haven't had to do that much shopping. All I do is buy bottled water, because I don't really trust the hostel water. The showers at the hostel are atrocious. It's also, my room is situated outside of a active construction zone, and apparently noise laws or ordinances don't actually matter here, because they work until 8 o'clock at night. But hey, that's alright. Haven't gone out partying yet, because it's like it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is, but yeah, it's some day in the middle of the week, so all the clubs and stuff are shut. Alright, so in the middle of nowhere there just happens to be a decathlon, so I took advantage of that. I needed a better working towel. The towel that I have, I bought a tea towel essentially. It was like €7, and I actually think that it was cheaper to buy it here at Decathlon. It was maybe $13, but I'll just chuck the other one out because it takes up a lot of space as well. So that's 2 birds with 1 stone. I've got to go this way. Alright, so my honest opinion of Warsaw is that there's genuinely bugger all to do here, and I think that is why Krakow is going to be more expensive than Warsaw. I think Warsaw would probably be like the financial capital, everything's rich here and stuff whatnot, but it isn't even that like upmarket, to be honest. And I'm staying in the pretty good part of town, and to get some scrappy hostel in Krakow, I was looking at some of the prices. Some of them wanted $200 a night for a hostel in like a mixed 10-bedroom dormitory, which is crazy. So I don't know how bad my hostel in Krakow is going to be, which is why I didn't book for too long, only like 3 nights. So it won't even be that bad, hopefully. But yeah, I think because the touristy destinations and the Auschwitz, as well as the salt mines in Krakow, drawing a lot of tourists. I mean, I'm going to both, so of course, but like, I think an interesting observation is that there are plenty of Polish flags, just like in all the other countries that I've visited just recently in the Balkans. In the whatever it is. But unlike the Baltics or whatever it is, where they had so many Ukrainian flags, I haven't seen a single Ukrainian flag yet, which I don't know what that says, but alright, so I'm in the middle of pretty much a forest or something in a garden, and there just happens to be a car sitting there. Don't know about that, but that's pretty random. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just sort of walking around today. There are a few things I want to tick off the bucket list, but not in any particular order, just sort of walk around. The first 2 days I walked around the northern half of Warsaw, and today I'm going to walk around the other half, so we'll see how it goes. But there's some great large trees here, birds singing and whatnot. So they have this massive lake here, and there are actually quite a lot of fish in here, I think, especially over the bridge, but there are a few other people there now. This is definitely one of the better parks. I think this is the other bigger fish. So it's been a good day so far. I went for a walk in the morning. Then I had lunch at the Bar Bambino, which is like the traditional Polish food. I ordered a burger, and the burger, as I think of it, obviously it's like 2 pieces of bread, a bit of meat, and just put in between it. Well, no, they just gave me the patty and a bit of onion. And then I had also a little bit of cucumber with sauce, which I really liked a lot, which I had yesterday as well. So I got that again. And then also, as I was walking past, I saw a sushi place, so I thought I'll give that a go. It was actually some of the nicest sushi that I've had. However, it was 20 Australian dollars for it. I had salmon and avocado, I had tuna and avocado. And obviously, when you order that in Australia, it's like the tin tuna and just avocado, or like the cheap sushi places you normally go to. But no, he brought out a whole fish for it. So yeah, I had 6 pieces for that much money, which was okay, which means it was just good salmon, sushi, tuna, yeah. Alright, so it is the last day of Warsaw, and we're heading to Krakow now. And so we're going to Krakow on the train, in an intercity train, and it seems that they've sold more tickets than seats. I am using the Interrail pass, which allows me on the train, but it doesn't give me the right to a seat. So all the seats are taken. It is so crowded. People are standing in the hallways. I'm standing in a cafe. I'm probably going to get told to move. So it might be a long 4 hours by train to get to to Krakow. Accommodation is booked and all of that stuff, but yeah, we're gonna see. So hopefully when we get to Krakow, we'll get to the hotel or hostel, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to buy something in order to stay in this car, but as long as I keep buying stuff, hopefully I can can stay here. People are sitting down in seats which they haven't reserved and then getting told to move on. People, you can just imagine how narrow it is in the train. It's about one person, and people with bags as well trying to squish past. At one point we were stuck for 5 minutes in just one aisle. Nobody was moving left or right. It was pretty chaotic, but we managed to push a way through. So I've met these people on the train. They are immigrants from Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan? Uzbekistan and then Kazakhstan. And they come here to live in Poland, and it's very nice. The train ride has been okay. I found a seat even in the cafeteria, and they let me stay here, which was good. So yes, very fun to see and meet so many new different people. Okay, so this is the place where I'm staying. Okay, so this is the place where I'm staying in the hostel. You come in and, bruh, it's... Oh, jeez. I feel like I'm gonna get robbed or something, bro. Oh my god, no. Oh, jeez. Why does it have to be this scary? Oh my god. That's scary as. Alright, so full day number 1 in Krakow. So far yesterday, the clubs were alright. It was a bit creepy walking back in my hostel at night. My hostel, it ain't the best, but it is something. It's a roof, it's a bed, it's a locker with a key. I don't know how secure it is though, but it's alright. Slept okay. The mattress caves in a bit, but that's to be expected. Just gonna be heading around Old Town right now. Auschwitz and the salt mines are fully booked out, like 10 days in advance, so I'm not staying here for another 10 days to go to Auschwitz. I can do that another time. I'm gonna head around Old Town, check out a few things. I checked out the castle yesterday. Castle was nothing spectacular. It's a right home about. Yeah. Right now I'm just gonna try and find some breakfast though. I might head into a Zabka, which is like the 7-Eleven of Poland. I'm not sure if they're in any other countries, but there were 7-Elevens in all the other countries, most of the other countries I've been in. So it's just sort of getting used to and adapting to the different brands of stores, and well, they're renaming in each and every city. So that'll be fun. So this seems to be the main town centre of Old Town, Poland. So this seems to be the main town centre of Old Town, Poland. You can tell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Polish flags. Italian tour guide. I highly doubt I'm going to find any decent breakfast here that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg, so I'll walk through here. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning and I'll find breakfast at 12 maybe. Maybe. So I've managed to get my mandatory fridge magnet for Poland, so now I'm just going to walk around. This seems to be, I think, the main square now, because this is where all the tourist traps are and everyone's sort of selling souvenirs and whatnot. And that's some sort of church. I'm sure it's important because it has the Vatican flag on it. There seems to be some famous Polish priest which they have on the magnets and whatnot, so that seems fun. But yeah, number 1 priority right now is to find breakfast because I'm bloody hungry. So yeah. So it's a nice Saturday morning, I believe. It's about 10 o'clock and taking a stroll by the river and I come across a nice little, I don't know, farmer's market. It seems a bit too structured to be a farmer's market. It must just be a Saturday market. So hopefully I can get a bit of brekkie in. I have a little bit of everything, which is quite nice. It's a bright and beautiful day. It's gonna be 26 degrees today, I believe. So I'm about 30-40 minutes outside of Krakov now, and I'm in this sort of nature reserve part, and I was told that there's some very nice scenery throughout here, so I'll do my morning walk in here. I just decided to sort of walk in one direction until I reach something interesting, so here I am. Still haven't had breakfast yet. Doubt I'll find it here, but it's only like 11 o'clock now, so I'm sure I'll find something for lunch. Alright, so I'm now at this great lake, or whatever you want to call it. People swimming down there, whatnot. We've got scuba divers as well. Don't know if there's any fish or anything, but it's a brilliant view. The water is crystal clear. It's beautiful. Probably very refreshing. Too cold though, too cold. We've got some paddle boarders over there and people who can see the view. I'm gonna walk around the edge. Yeah. Good morning. Alright, so right now we're probably at the peak of the hike around the circumference, I don't know, of the lake. So it's looking quite good. And yet some more footage of the lake in a different angle. It's so pristine and so blue, you can see straight through it. Down the bottom there, I don't know if the camera picks up, but you can see straight through. Now this is the most healthy thing that I've had in like a month probably. Nice salad and egg, nice and cool, sitting down in a nice small restaurant. It costs like $8-9 Australian, so it's nice, and we're just enjoying it. We're relaxing for a bit. Alright, had dinner and met these lads at the pub. Where are you guys from?
Hey. UK?
Exactly, just like everyone else.
Everyone fucking else.
Everyone else.
Exactly. What pub are we going to?
We're going to the free pub. We're going to the free pub.
No, say
Free
cream.
pub.
Cream.
No, we're not going to the strip club.
Me and you go cream.
No strip club tonight?
No.
Oh
yeah.
wait.
Even though everyone's offering it to us.
It is only 8 PM. Let's go to the strip club.
Mate, Christ.
Let's just do it.
And what have you lads been doing today so far?
Eating,
Drinking.
drinking.
Eating and drinking.
No,
Exploring the culture.
We went to the gym in the morning actually.
Yeah, we did.
That's a load of bollocks, that is.
The second we left the gym, we started drinking. So.
Yeah, we left the gym and just started drinking.
We instantly went to the pub.
Mate, the
We
gym,
went
the
upstairs
gym,
to the hotel
the
lobby.
gym is lifting the beer to your mouth, mate.
Exactly.
That's
Quick bicep pump. Yep.
Man on.
exactly, mate.
Go on, get this on the vlog. Fucking man on. Have you been on one of them yet?
Nah, mate, that's cooked. Hey.
Hey, she's got helmets. Oh, they've got lids on them now.
Alright, it's Sunday morning. I've just checked out of the hostel. I think I have everything with me this time. Hopefully I don't lose anything. I've severely underestimated the weather today. It's slightly sprinkling and very cold, and I'm still wearing shorts and I had to chuck the jacket on. Thankfully, to get out of that hostel was a dumpster fire. It was cheap, but it was a dumpster fire. What are my final thoughts on Poland? I quite liked Krakow. I quite liked Krakow more than I did Warsaw. Warsaw was very bland and bleak, but I definitely do think I came to Poland at the wrong time. It was during their public holiday celebrations, so everyone was out of town. The only people here were English lads doing their stag do and having some fun. So, you know, I hung around with the English lads yesterday. We went to a few pubs. It was good. They were sound people. Yeah, you seem to see them and Germans everywhere. So it's it's also quite nice to just speak to people in native English. And I also missed out on Auschwitz and the salt mines, but that was kind of to be expected because I only planned the day before. But even I think the English lads last night, they booked it the day before. They somehow found some website, but they paid each, all three of them, each paid 150 quid or something. That's like $300. So I think for that, I'd just come back another time. I could probably buy a flight from the Netherlands to Krakov and go visit Auschwitz if I just planned it on time for less than $300. So we'll see how that goes. But also, the salt mines weren't too interesting from what I've heard. They're just salt mines really. But on the way to the station now. Would I live here? Probably not. Probably not. It's Krakov I might live in, but Warsaw 100% not. Yeah. Also, still didn't really manage to find any grocery stores of any sort, which I thought was interesting. Oh well. We also have a 5-hour or 6-hour journey on the train. Once again, we have not booked the tickets, we just have the Interrail pass. So just jump on and it's a free for all for seats. So we'll see how we go. I hope that there is standing room and that we do get on the train. So we'll see. Alright, so judging on just how many people are here, I am almost certainly not going to get a seat, so I'm going to be standing the whole time again. The first train goes for an hour and a half, and then the second one goes for like 5 hours, 4 hours and a half, I think. So hopefully the second one is a little bit more empty and there's more places to sit. Alright, so I've just hopped on a train that was on the platform that I'm meant to be at, but I think different parts of the train go to different parts of well, Europe at this point. So this train goes to Budapest, and I think it was all one train, and at some point I think when we were waiting on the train that they decoupled, and I think I'm on the wrong part of the train, so that's another L. I don't know how I'm going to figure this out, but it's not off to a good start. Maybe it'll all be okay and it'll just work itself out, but I'm not so certain this time. So I'm with this bloke right here. Don't even know his name, but he's just gonna be called mate for now. We're going to the same place, something beginning with a Z, and we're almost definitely on the wrong part of the train, aren't we?
We're definitely on the wrong part.
Yeah. So we'll see how that works out. All we know is we've got to get to that place called Z, and if we don't, I don't think either of us. I'm going to Prague, and he's going to Vienna. So we'll see how we go. Alright, so luckily the part of the train that goes to the place that we need to go to is still connected, so we're going to start heading to that part of the train now, and hopefully we can find a seat. If not, we're just going to squeeze wherever the hell we can. Isn't that right, mate?
That's right.
Exactly. Luck is the name of the game. But I mean, we planned this out obviously, so I think, yeah, it says Praha, which I'm guessing is Polish for Prague. So we are on the good part of the train, and yeah, we keep going.
So it's just like,
And yeah, further stations.
yes, this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zeberodowski, whatever.
We're good.
Okay, so Praha is definitely not Prague in Polish, but it might be, but who knows. So mate, very tight squeezes. Fair dinkum. So after copping one almost L, we managed to get on the right part of the train, except the train left late. It left at like 12 minutes late, right?
12 minutes late?
Yeah. And of course, I think we both opted for a short transfer. And so my transfer was 8 minutes, his transfer was
I think
6?
I might be. That was a different train. I have 2 trains.
Okay.
So
But-
I might be able to make it, but
He might be able to make it, but I'm definitely missing my transfer. But there is another train like later, so I might just have to stay in wherever the hell I am for the next like 5 hours. But that just means I get to the hostel really late, and I have no idea how to get to the hostel from the train station. So, as always, we figured that out later, and we just enjoy the train trip now.